I've come up with a project for Rick.
Yeah.
While he's at work, I concocted this in my brain. So what we're working on today, we don't know if it's going to work, but in the camper, there's the vent above our bed.
Yes.
So I'm wanting to make a contraption out of metal that can hang the laptop, because we have one of this style, and that can go upside down, and then it will be able to hang something like this, and we can watch movies, because we're going to go camping in the winter and it's cold and dark and we have nothing to do. This is where he wants to camp.
Because it's free.
Definitely feels tighter.
We have this place to ourselves right now.
So trying to figure out what how long to make it and angles. So this is kind of a prototype I just made. So this slips right in like this. It hangs down, but we want it to hang down. We want it to hang down further at one end rather than the other end, because the roof slopes down. Plus, the way the laptop goes in, it could slide out. So you'll see it better once we get it done.
I'm going to try to make this make sense for you guys if you're lost. So I'm laying up here in the bed, and this is the vent over our bed. So let's see if I can do this. The prototype that Rick did is going to slip in here like this. So it's going to slip in like this, and there'll be some bars going across, and the laptop will be hanging, and I'll be able to see it right from here.
All right, since you saw how it's going to go into stuff, I'm going to already cut my piece and I'm going to bend it. So I'm using my homemade bending tool right here from some leftover scrap for my editor project I did on my camper that we'll show you later. So I could do this on a vise, but it wouldn't look very pretty. And this is the first time I've tried this, so we'll see how it works. Poor man's brake, I don't know. What do you want to call it? This is pretty stiff, and this is pretty thin gauge aluminum, so.
Wow, you're so strong.
Yeah. The only problem is, like, when you do something like this, it doesn't bend enough, so we'll have to, like, just kind of take it out and bend it a little more. I could use a mallet, but it probably would look really crappy if I did that. That's a pretty good right angle right there. Well, I got them all bent, bent, and cleaned up on the edge, and they're going to go in to the vent like this, and then put the bar across. So we just got to figure out where to drill the holes for the bolts. All right, let's see if this idea works. I guess we already kind of saw that, but
It's going to work in my mind.
sounds like it's cutting all the carpet, but
Uh-oh.
okay, that's it. That's still stronger than I thought it was going to be.
You thought it was going to be too weak.
Yeah.
So
Hope it doesn't break this.
two bars going across, and that's what's going to hold the laptop. If it does break, this plastic piece is easy to replace.
Yeah, and it's yellowing, so it's probably time to get a new one anyway.
Okay, so you got your measurements down, or?
Not yet.
Okay.
Basically, the back one is no problems. It's going to be as far down as possible. But the front one is to be like, so the bar doesn't hit, obviously. So I just got a nut, because the thing's going to sit on it. So
I mean, it can have plenty of room.
yeah, so probably right about there.
So we're hoping that this is a two-piece system that we have to put up, because we don't use it very often.
All right, so I got it all cut, rounded, drilled to where I wanted it. At least I think where I wanted it. So let's put the bolts in. So basically we're going to make, we're using bolts, or a bolt and nut. I'm using so 5/16, and the tubes will go over this, and so it's kind of like a slip fit. So the tubes won't be tight right here, but see how it's going to slip in like that. So pretty good. So that's the idea. You'll see in a few minutes here. All right, I'm putting it more towards the back.
He's putting these up so we can measure the tubes are going across, but I have just thought...
She thinks I screwed something up, but I think it's going to work.
I think the ones up in the front there are too tall and they're not going to be able to hold the laptop.
It's going to go like this. Going to go around the tube.
Oh, it fits in between. Okay.
But maybe it won't. It's going to be a tight fit because we got a hand crank up there. So maybe I shouldn't have made it so tight.
So you might have to move those down.
So we might have an extra hole there.
Oopsie.
So I used a 1/2-inch EMT conduit. Obviously I cut it to length right here. So we're going to go try them out, see how it works.
Okay, we're still in the prototype stage, but
yeah,
we're gonna...
I was thinking like, oh, this might be a little tricky, so
This is like...
It's probably a good idea that we have the bolts so long, because that way it gives me room to play with. Because I have to be able to also put this in at the same time. So let's get the right angle here.
What's the problem?
It's really tight.
Oh.
Let's just try to get it started. It's overhead. It doesn't help.
Use your core.
Huh?
Use your core.
It's like, because the thing is like up against the carpet, so it's hard to get it going. Because before I could kind of angle it, but with this one I can't.
Oh. Oh no.
So it's kind of going in now. So.
Okay.
So that's the idea.
Now let's see if the laptop fits in there.
Yeah.
So this is a 14-inch laptop, I believe, touchscreen that you can turn all the way like back around.
Okay, it's not working.
So you made the front too
I messed up.
tall. I wasn't paying attention. I could
Probably
have
push it back a little bit, but I don't
told
think
you
I did
that.
enough. Let's try this now. Or no, that won't work either. There.
How'd you get it to work?
It's just enough. But the problem is, well, it's still a touchscreen, so we can work it here. So that'll be all right.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you have to do buttons.
Once you get it going.
So it's totally fine. I don't know. Maybe we should just make it a little bit lower. Because if it's a little higher or a little lower, it's still not going to slip out.
Yeah, it'd be easier. Make it easier to slide it in.
It's really close.
So what's it hitting on the crank?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, so let's fix that, and then it should be done.
Okay.
Well, the project is Josie approved. We're watching. Oh look, we're watching Jensen Time.
Oh, I love that show.
Don't you? It's a great channel.
Yeah.
But you know what, babe? This is pretty good.
It is. You had a great idea.
I did.
Thank you.
We'll have to put it on our YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you a recap on the laptop holder since we've been using it. We have recently camped a couple times in the winter. It's been cold. Now we camp with no internet, Starlink, or anything like that, way out in the boonies. That's the way we like it. So the laptop I'm using is like a tablet style that you can turn backwards. It's touchscreen, so that's why this application works for it. I will say I'm disappointed. I am no longer able to download Netflix on it because the Microsoft laptop, I guess. So we're downloading movies off of Prime Video, and it works great. We're all cozy up in the bed. I will say we have left the holder up, up there, and I'm afraid we're going to split our heads open. Just the way we get in and out of the bed, we're able to leave it up there. We haven't hit it at all. When we do take it down, it's nice. It's literally like, 4 pieces. They come down, goes in a drawer right there up by the bed. So far, putting it in, taking it out, there's no damage to anything up there. And let me tell you, it's been nice, more comfortable to watch up there with the holder, with some pillows and stuff. That we used to watch it down on the dinette, and it just wasn't very comfortable. The other thing I am using too, which makes it really nice, but I have one of those, it's like a Bose Bluetooth speaker. So we just prop that up there, and we're watching in style with great sound. And if you can make this project work for your application, I'd recommend it, because we feel pretty special up there.